So then, one thing that we do want to talk about that is a nonpartisan issue is the lack of ADA accessibility. As the Democratic Party is a private organization, they actually do not have to follow ADA. So as you know, they had quotas for the amount of delegates they want that would be able to represent that they had people with disabilities of all different kinds, hearing, visual, mobility impairments, elderly, veterans with PTSD. This is actually a quote from one of our delegates' Facebooks talking about how she actually had to leave right after roll call vote had started because it's just access issue after access issue. They just crammed people into ADA areas, 30, 40 people deep, no accommodations. The shuttles would drop people off half a mile from the stadium in the extreme heat, in the extreme weather. People were promised wheelchairs, people were promised guides, people never showed up. It was a real travesty, and probably the worst thing I think about the entire convention.
We have Barbara.
I just want to say that we had Barbara Ullman, and she had issue with her leg. So we kind of went through all the troubles with her of going from the shuttle to the convention and back. And I just want to say that they put because there was no space, there's no ADA accessibility, they lined up all the people in our area, and Pam Keeley, who was a nurse, was also a delegate, had to take care of all of them. She requested help from other delegates, Hillary delegates, and she asked, well, could you also contribute with the help to delegates? And the response she got was, we are all unified, so why don't you take care of all of them?
You know, that kind of brought me, when they talked about what was happening with the folks with the ADA, I was so angry with that. And I don't know, well, it's open, and a lot of you may know, I actually have multiple sclerosis, and it affects my eyesight. So there are times when, if you see me driving, you should be very afraid.
Don't ride with her either.
So, but I kept thinking about, at any moment in that convention, because stress does affect MS, I could have woken up and not had very good eyesight. And I could have had to have somebody helping me getting around. And I thought about what it would be if that had been me needing that help and in those positions. And it made me so viscerally angry the day after the roll call vote with the stuff that went on, and having it so unsafe that they had so many wheelchairs in one area that the wheelchairs were actually like connected and getting tangled up with each other.